Guards! There's a prisoner roaming loose in here, and a bloody serpent at that.
I beg your pardon, Your Honour. He must have slipped his watchman. You! Who let you out of your cell? Come along. You'll be tried when you're called. All right. That's enough. You're coming with me.
Let's not be hasty, Magister. This ought to be an education for all of us. Tell me, sorcerer, what did you hope to gain by interrupting these proceedings?
Brother, do not answer. You must run. Run!
The only travesty is that anyone could be unwilling to sacrifice what must be sacrificed. All that you give up, you give back to the realm. It's very simple, and very selfish to refuse. Source attracts Voidwoken. Voidwoken bring death. As long as Source is contained, the Voidwoken will remain at bay. The Divine is dead. Have you forgotten? We are on our own. There is only us and what we can do to protect each other. A very brave claim, made by many throughout the realm. And I'll see to it that they remain alive long enough to argue the point until we die of old age, warm in our beds. Ah, a wonderful question. How to explain it? You see, with this wand, I can leech the source from within you. You'll no longer attract Voidwoken. Rivellon need no longer fear you. All this talk, why don't I just show you? Madam, please do hold still.
No! Animal! Beast! Slug! Please! No!
Perfection. I imagine it's quite hard for you to fathom. I don't suppose I'd look forward to this fate myself, but you must understand, if your kind are left well enough alone, the Voidwoken will destroy us. This elf has sacrificed her source. Some might say the spark of life within her. But she has done so in the name of us all. She is a hero. I would have loved for you to have seen our point, my friend. It would have made your transformation all the more rewarding for both of us. But the Divine Order doesn't need you to understand. It only needs you to accept. Now it's your turn to repent, my friend. I'm so glad you joined us here today. Even if you can't admit it to yourself, perhaps now you realize how crucial you are to our salvation.
Wish. The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses, do they? Fasten tight.
them and make sure Cork doesn't leave.
Yeah!
right where I want.
By Lucian's sword! These magisters are madmen! Are you alright, lizard? I'm a paladin, of course. My, you must have been here a long time if you don't recall what the Divine Order's finest look like.
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before...
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order. Our superiors will be very interested to hear it. I wouldn't be so certain of that. They've got most folks on the mainland properly fooled. I never would have believed what goes on here until I saw it with my own eyes. But we've stood about talking long enough. And this place is no roadside tavern. It's certain death if we keep lingering. First things first, I need to get the lay of the land inside Fort Joy. I was sent here to make an official report on what exactly goes on here. I don't intend to run away now. After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the hollow marshes. They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen. I was once told there's an old harbour on the far side of the island, and where there's a harbour, there may be a boat. I must be off, and so should you. Best of luck to you. You deserve better than this place.
You're not going to escape, are you?
A blood-stained sign reads, "The Hollow Marshes," in knife-scratched cursive. As you near a figure clad in old blackened armor, Sabine takes your hand and gives it a squeeze.
I've a feeling yonder creepy crawly is the lone wolf I've been looking for. You wouldn't mind if I asked him a few pertinent questions, would you? I'll do my very, very best.
Sabine addresses the solitary figure. You hear but whispers and hisses in return. Just when you think a fight is about to break out, Sabile's words seem to sway him into submission. He speaks uncomfortably. She listens, her face hard and pale. His name, you overhear her insist. "Roost," he croaks. And with that, the interview's over.
Come, let's go. I have what I came for.
He's the one who abducted me.
who delivered me to the Master. I'm going to find this man, and we're going to get mightily reacquainted.
Loping up behind you, Ifan leans in to whisper in your ear.
Let me do the talking here. This one's expecting me.
The hooded man exudes an aura of restrained menace. As he raises his head to speak to Ifan, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead. They speak suddenly. The undead's bony claw pulls an elaborate crossbow from seeming thin air. It appears to be enveloped in misty shade. He proffers it to Ifan, along with a single rank-smelling arrow. Before you know it, the crossbow and arrow are tucked away in Ifan's backpack, and the conversation ends with a curt nod on both sides. Ifan knocks the crossbow with an arrow. He hoists it up to his shoulder, a satisfied smile brightening his face as he stares down the shadow-swirled stock. Raising an eyebrow, he holds it out for you to try.
Care to fire the first arrow from Shadow's Eye?
Ifan shrugs and raises the crossbow again. He lines up a shot at something fluffy and indistinct far away. He fires. The arrow soars long and far, whistling a dusky tune as it flies against the breeze. It hits a rabbit dead on, fletchings quivering with the impact as the blood runs into the soil. Ifan nods and retrieves the carcass.
This bow will help against Alexander. And so will you. A good weapon's one thing, but there's nothing on Rivellon like a good companion.
With a smile, he claps you on the back, before packing up the crossbow once more.
Friends, eh? Well, let's hit the road, friend. I'm sensing we'll need to be good weapons out here.
He spins on one heel and begins to stride onwards, keen eyes scouring the environment for any dangers. He turns to wave you along, eyes glittering in the swampy gloom.